Good morning, everybody. It's super fresh this morning. I love it. Thought I'd share some content today about why we try to change other people. Is it a good thing? Is it not a good thing? And what are we trying to achieve? So I think it's okay to sort of highlight to people things about their character, things about their personality that might be an issue. We have to do that delicately and try to avoid judgment and condemnation of people, but sometimes highlighting stuff for their highest good is really useful for them, or if you're struggling in a connection, sort of highlighting where you feel the struggle is. But it's another thing when we're trying to change others because we need them to be a certain way to make us happy, or we need them to be a certain way because we need them to be that way because it fulfills something for us, or it means they do things for us that makes us feel better about ourselves or makes us feel more secure in our lives, or they're providing for us. If we're trying to change people, we have to look at our motivation of what is our own personal agenda. And again, that isn't with judgment. Sometimes we're not even aware we're doing it, or we think we're doing it for the best reasons, but where does it become a problem? So if we're trying to change people because we need them to be a certain way, then we're happy. For example, relationships are always the most common one to see these dynamics play out. And for example, if we're trying to change a partner because we need them to be a certain way for our happiness, are we trying to make them somebody they're not? Are we trying to make them be something because we've placed an expectation on them that may not be fair to have placed on them? Do we need them to be a certain way that they're not ready for, or that they don't want to be, or that is not natural to their personality? Where can we then accept that maybe we're trying to make somebody be something that we need them to be that isn't for their highest good? And actually, if it's, for example, for love, are we saying that our love is conditional? Are we saying we only love them or fully love them or will love them if they do X, Y, and Z or act a certain way? That's a problem, because that's us placing an expectation on another person that may not be fair to place on them. And we could be saying that with that condition of, you know, you need to be like this for me to be happy, or for me to want to be with you or stay with you. Actually, can we just accept that maybe that's not the right person? Can we accept that maybe they're not what we need them to be, but that's our needs, and that we have to either fulfill those needs in ourselves or find somebody else that might be compatible? Where does it become that we're trying to change somebody and it's not fair? And people might be trying to change us. How about if somebody's putting loads of conditions on our head? Remember boundaries. We don't have to accept that. If we are losing ourselves to be what somebody else wants to be, we've got a problem, and it becomes our problem. But we shouldn't have to lose ourselves to become something to make somebody stay or want us or to be happy with us or approve of us. Our boundaries need to be strong there for our own self-respect. We need to be what we need to be for ourselves and be happy with that. It's not about making others happy, but if you're a people pleaser or lack self-esteem, it could be really easy to fall into that trap, but I tell you, it will not bring your happiness. So looking at compatibility in relationships, friendships, colleagues, employers, it's not necessarily what it seems on the surface. Compatibility is something else. Can this person accept me with all my flaws? Can I be self-aware enough to know what is something in myself I need to learn to evolve from and grow and develop and change and heal from, and where actually that's my natural personality and I'm good with that and I'm not changing that for anybody? Boundaries, but where we're placing expectations on others that might not be fair, where others may be placing expectations on us that may not be fair, and actually having that courage to stand up and say, this is who I am, like it or lump it. Have a good weekend.